Glory, Man United. Please, what's the opposite of glory? Shame. Man United. Shame, Man United. Or should I say shame, Amorim? Because it was Amorim out after the game at the Villa Park yesterday. 1-2. And even though it feels like there could be 1,000,001 excuses, I don't subscribe to those excuses. When you got Ubemo and Ahmad playing, you knew that there was an African. The African competition did not come up a week or two ago. Sure. You knew from last summer that the African competition this season, when you were getting Ubemo, Cameroon had already qualified for the African competitions. When you were playing Ahmad as right wing back with no backup, you knew that the Nations Cup was coming. So a good coach has a backup plan for situations like that. So I'm not even pitying him. Then Bruno Fernandes is injured is not an excuse, because even when Bruno Fernandes was winning, was playing, it was not like you were winning, and injuries are part of the game. Arsenal have dealt with them. Chelsea lost Obama for months. Arsenal lost practically all their player. Saka was injured, Odegaard was injured, Giancarlo was injured, Salega and Gabriel were injured, and somehow they still showed that. Manchester City also lost their stars, and Cheki was injured. Doku right now was the best player in the last couple of weeks for Manchester City. He's injured now. So injury is not an excuse.
Yes, no.
It's not working. It's as simple. I'm not the analyst. So
for Amorim, I think he saw United, a lot of United fans' dreams, and he just saw their dreams. Like, okay, he was coming from Sporting Lisbon, and he was playing beautiful football. He had Jokeres with him as well, and he was scoring goals, and he felt like he was the next best after sliced bread. And come on, he came to United. Okay, he started playing the 3-4-3 formation, and it's not working.
But it's madness to think that. It's madness to think that something that worked in Portugal with Sporting Lisbon.
Imagine.
I mean, look at the gap in quality. Sporting Lisbon, Portuguese league is
it's not even in the
fifth. It's not in top 7. It's England, Spain, Italy, Germany, France. Then the sixth is I think the sixth is Portugal.
Yeah.
The seventh is
yes.
I think the seventh is Turkey or something like that.
Yeah.
So they are not the top 5 leagues in Europe.
I thought.
No, sorry. The sixth is Netherlands. I know. The seventh is Portugal. So you don't expect something that worked in Portugal. The Premier League is a different kettle of fish.
There's no good. You can't find your way out.
So what's this? I mean, what's this thing about? Even if all hell is breaking loose, FIFA 3-4-3 sharing. Even Conte brought 3-4-3 to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right now at Napoli, Conte is not playing 3-4-3. If he didn't play 3-4-3 to win the league,
that is exactly my problem with that. To win the league. As a manager, okay, now when they
so if you don't play 3-4-3, you can that means you retire. The day they say 3-4-3 is no longer
most times
you retire as a coach.
Most times on the bench is always looking busy. It's not doing anything. Because there was against that Grimsby game.
We saw him doing tactics and at the end they still beat him.
I mean, what was that? So it's just making it to look busy. Okay, let me look busy so that all these people think I'm doing something when nothing is coming out. I just maybe he's lost or he's bereft of ideas already as well. He also look at, okay, what's going to work? Nothing is working. You guys, those are clear. They will say
Imagine how long before they sack him?
They should have sacked him. They should have sacked Amorim. I'm telling you. Because okay.
3 years. I want to say
they said something. They said Amorim will win the title with Manchester United. But he will win the championship title and give them promotion back to Premier League. Because honestly, if you stick with this guy, you will get Manchester United.
Yes,
I bet you, if he started the season, the kind of starts that he gave Manchester United last season, if he started the season with Manchester United, Manchester United would have gotten relegated. And then, if the relegation battle last season was a bit competitive, if those 3 rubbish teams were not so bad, because Manchester United did not 40 points is the all benchmark for safety. Manchester United practically got to 40 points last day of the season, which means on a good day they escaped relegation on the last day.
They were closer to.
So if you are not,
They were closer to top 4 when it came.
And then they were closer to relegation by the end of the season. And he thought, this guy, as you have said, he sold Manchester United dreams. But at the end of last season, he gave a wonderful speech. Oh, it is a disaster. I promise you, we said we suffer, we have suffered. Next season,
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't fans that they will suffer. They are still suffering.
No, but at the end of last season, he said, don't worry, that's the disaster season. For next season, it's going to be better. It's going to be this. It's going to be that.
But it didn't tell you the particular time to better for United to this season. Yeah. So they're still suffering around you. They are still suffering right now.
Okay, before you
some
maybe relegation.
Maybe when you get to relegation.
Last match day was match day 17. There are just 2 match days before we are halfway to the season.
Yes. So if United still want to stick with him probably to the end of the
season. If they give this guy 3 years, Man U will play the championship. Go sure by
and they'll do Scott Parker. They'll go to relegation, come back.
Championship na their way. How they wan come back here?
Because my problem about this coach is that you are coming from Portuguese league down to English.
Can you be dynamic?
English Premier League, the best from our now is the best league in the world. Because it is intense. The tempo you used to start the game, that's the tempo you are going to finish the game. Okay, now they now brought you down to almighty Manchester United.
Actually, the best team.
No, and then they now granted you an interview, and you are now saying that they want to kill you. If you don't want this is the formation that you know. How can a big coach
say this? So the coaching school that I went to, is only one formation they taught.
I didn't even understand.
I was not paying attention when they were teaching them.
I didn't even know. Okay, this one is not working. But
if something works once for you, doesn't mean that that's what you must live and die by. I mean, they say change is the only constant.
And that's what works for him in the Portuguese league. Might not because
so what's the way out? Because it's even worse now. Instead of him to change to back four, they rather put Martinez in the midfield. And Aston Villa
because even Aston Villa second goal, that Aston Villa second goal, they just leave that guy.
So now there's no Bruno Fernandes. Unfortunately, there's no money. I know it's also injured. We don't know for how long. So next game now, we start Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez in midfield.
You guys are
we saw Ugarte was a disaster against
us. No, because it's against Newcastle. And the 3 carry in the midfield of Newcastle, Jovetic, Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali. So
we saw how that midfield dominated Chelsea's midfield in the first half. So it's Casemiro there.
So they now start with Ugarte and Casemiro in midfield to probably complement each other so that at least a little bit of energy in that midfield for against Newcastle. But I don't see it's all about him involved in action. If 3-4-3 is not working, they'll probably move to another formation. It's not a must.
This man is not ready to change his
man. You can change to 3-5-2.
Oh, like
that one is there. You can change to 3-5-2.
I'm worried.
I think he wants the midfield to be a little bit flexible. Yeah, change to a 3. At least he can still play a 2-man midfield and probably another midfielder. In that 3-man midfield. So for Amorim, I just feel he needs to be more flexible in his formation and in his changes as well. And I think his changes, everybody knows.
When I saw Euro Heaven show again, I knew that I should lose. But then some are even saying now, I don't know if you share the opinion that Semen should do better. He has only had 1 clean sheet in the last 11 games. They said she should be better. I want to hang it on phone.
Just wise on that.
But no. Okay. No. But he's not making errors now. It's not making.
He's not making errors. But he's still standing like Onana. Every time he plays shots, you see how he goes. Same stance. Same spot.
You can't look like this. How it's working.
So there are some balls that I feel okay should do better, but then he's just coming to the Premier League.
It's just that what.
23 right now. So I just believe still starting. Even Courtois was not this good at this age. I think we all know how Coutinho was.
It was on loan to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
It was just
and even when Van der Sar, when he was at Manchester United, after something, that was when I think everybody knew that. Okay, yeah.
So what you're trying to say that he still has a room to.
yeah.
But he does
And then Sesko can start scoring already because there's nobody else.
Well, for United,
The goals that Mbemo has been helping with the goals. Can Sesko, because Sesko has to score. Who is not a prolific goal scorer like Mbemo? So if Manchester United will survive this AFCON time, Sesko needs to score, and he can't be missing chances the way he did with Aston Villa.
for United, they wanted someone that plays like Alan. They went for Oiland. Now Oiland has left. They went for Sesko again, and so you can see it's not about buying player that looks like Alan.
No, well, it is what it is. One thing I will say is Cameroon is the Jamaic message.
Why?
If any Cameroon the watchers, I beg no be talk am o.
Cameroon, no already have prices. Just catch the goose and let the devil go back to yourself because all these I don't just understand. But then it is what it is. Manchester United struggling, and it's even worse. Up next is Newcastle. Chai.